Alright guys, welcome back everyone to the Cobx Masters Phase 1 where we've moved on to a new city, a new region where we're gonna meet new teams, new players, and hopefully some new viewers. But the old faces remain the same. I'm Moro as always, and my trusty colleague, my dear old friend, Daredevil at my side.
Oh, you flatter me, man. I feel touched. I'm gonna start sniffling. But it's a pleasure to be here. Very excited camera going on.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's knifing too with the observer. That's
Cinematic
exciting.
value.
Yeah,
This
exciting.
feels like I'm in the middle of that knife fight.
Oh, he's only one.
Oh my god, he clutched it. He actually clutched it. Wow. In a 1v3, someone killed a teammate there.
It's harder to duel with a USP unless you get some like instant Glock headshots because that USP has a bigger chance of actually getting those kills. But it looks like they still can do it here. I see they're giving a P250 to Bunty, and Nims obviously is the one who dropped that and bought a smoke and flash while Bunty got armor. So maybe they're gonna try to duel with that P250. But it looks like they're just gonna take a fast B push here.
All 5 members heading towards Banana. They've already made it almost to the site. There's Mombus going down. Inglorious gets one, however. Bunty dies there from Elements. But look at LK. He trades it back, gets Kauf and Inglorious. Just like that, Elements have the B side already under control. AK God coming from Banana. Savage is hiding behind barrels. He doesn't spot him. Now he finally hears him, but his teammate's already dead. It's AK God all alone versus 3 people. What can he do here? Imba down to 38 HP. LK also kind of low. AK God does have a chance of making this happen, but Imba says, no, dear sir, no round for you, and Elements win their first point of the game.
Surprisingly, Bunty, the one who was given that P250 in armor, didn't actually get anything through with that P250, but his teammates just basically bum rushed that B side. They couldn't do anything about it, the CTs, and now they only got 2 kills out of that. If you haven't noticed, I mean,
Yeah.
you have the advantage of the USPs, but because that flash and smoke, they just got what they needed, and the CTs couldn't do anything about it. Now they're forced on a force buy. If Elements could win this round, then they're going to be forcing them on an eco, which is actually very good for them. And look at the buy though; they have 4 Mag 10s, so they can really stack up a lot of money in this round.
There's also an AK in Imba's hands. Look at that, Harmful actually got a kill with this. He's that Imba's fully flashed. Oh my god, the AK goes down, but Nims and Savage. There we go. Nims trades that final kill, grabs the AK off the ground. But this means it's only 2 members left for F4F. Never mind, make that 1 because Savage just caught Kauf there. There's Mombus and Arches. He gets the headshot onto Savage with the 5-7, but there's Bunty waiting for him with that Mac 10.
But that was a very awkward round from Elements. Like, they pushed in and they were completely blind, and the CTs were stacked as well. So literally nothing they could do, and they lost 3 members. They saved the AK, but they still lost so much money just trying to get through with that gun round. And now they're gonna just buy up most of the AKs. They already saved 1 from earlier, and as long as you don't lose any kills here, they should be fine.
F4F might catch him off guard. Never mind, Bunty was ready for him. Oh my god, Bunty. They lined up and he mowed them down 1 by 1.
Look at his money, 9K on Bunty. That's like the perfect round for that Element. Like, considering how awkward that second round was, that was the perfect round for him. Not just he got, I believe, 4 kills, and the other Mac 10 got 1 of the kills as well. So all five of the kills were on Mac 10s.
I guess this is why they dropped him that P250 at the start of the game. They trust Bunty to make the plays, and boy oh boy did he live up to his reputation there.
Very aggressive push.
That's a really fast push by Savage, but Mombus punishes him. However, LK trades it back, so Elements can move up here. There's the CT smoke. Kauf is really out of position. That's a good flash, but they don't expect him there at all. He gets 2 before going down. Finally, Nims gets him with the AK, but it's a bit too late because there's only 2 people left alive here from Elements. It's just Bunty and Nims. Inglorious from Church. He caught Bunty off guard here, and Nims with his back turned towards him. That's an easy pickup for Inglorious, and F4F, they find their first point of the game.
Yeah, they still have a lot of money though, Elements, because of all those Mac 10 kills, especially, and they didn't really buy that much. And the times they did buy AKs, they didn't lose the AKs, so they still had a decent bank coming into this, and they're gonna fully buy everything that they need. No ops though. Keep in mind, Bunty could have easily dropped an op, but he still has 5.2k as well. But the CTs also don't have an op, so it's fine. They're just gonna focus on their aim duels, and I think they're just gonna play control this round, just see if they can find an entry somewhere.
Although Kauf is playing a bit more aggressive, he's made it his way all the way to sandbags, but he's not hiding behind them. He's right in front of them. Oh, Imba, he flashed himself there, or was it a teammate who tried to pop flash him and it didn't really work out? Here's Kauf. Ooh, Bunty lands the headshot only just. That's
I
a
don't think I
very
even
great.
saw him for that smoke. They just sort of randomly shot towards each other, and I mean the extra could be very misleading. Like you think they see each other even if it's like a little bit over the smoke.
Yeah.
But it's actually very hard to see someone's head over a smoke. Like a lot harder than you think it is. So yeah, Bunty came up on top, and now it's a 4v4 advantage for the terrorists because they can easily stack up while the CTs have to split into both bomb sites. So, but good entry now from AK. Now it's going to be even harder for the T's.
That's very good. He gets the kill and he backs off. Moves the
T's need
other
to
way.
stack up here.
Looking towards them. But yeah, as you said, look at that. The bomb LK is heading towards Banana. They're trying to group up with I think that's Bunty up in Banana, and group up they have. CT is smoked off for now, but that smoke's about to time out. LK can refresh it. There we go. There's LK smoke. Oh, they know he's scoffing for sure. Inglorious. He busted himself there with that nade, and Bunty punished him. But look at that. Mombus through the smoke, actually. A bit lucky there with the spray. He caught LK, but the bomb has been planted. Savage and Bunty both are very, very low here. This is a good chance for F4F. They should have this round in the bag, but there's no nades at all for this retake. It might be deadly. Here we go, Mombus with the AK. He wants to go first. He's full HP and has head armor. There's Savage dropping to AK God. Mombus actually gets shot in the head by Bunty, but Harmful trades it back. And there we go. That's another round for F4F.
Yeah, it was a pretty good round from Bunty, though, all things considered. I mean, all 3 of the kills of the round for the terrorist side were from Bunty. So, good attempt from him, but he needed a little bit more work from his teammates. They kept dying while trying to get an entry here and there. They lost 2 kills to entries. So for attempts of entries, I should say. And all they needed to do there was really stack up and try to go somewhere. I mean, as soon as they had 1 kill off the CTs, then the CTs were forced to basically split 2-2. So they sort of just stacked up and pushed somewhere. But anyway, let's see what they do this round.
That's a good molly, but Elements rush through it. All 5 members here at Banana. Oh my god, Mombus with the AK. He gets 3 with that spray, but Imba finally shuts him down. He's pushing towards CT with the M4, and Glorious, however, lands that headshot first, and he wins that fight. However, it's only Bunty left versus 3 people. Inglorious already down to 29 HP. What can Bunty do here? He doesn't land that headshot onto Inglorious.
Did sink him, though.
Through the wall.
Yeah.
Was it? No, it wasn't it. Inglorious was already low.
It was through the wall.
Unfortunate.
His shoulder kind of peaked, and he shot him at head level. So it hit him through the wall, but it wasn't enough to actually kill him. And either way, Bunty was low as well. So now they only bought a few CZs here and there, but they did have a few AKs because Bunty had a lot of money saved up.
That Mac 10 round.
Yeah. So now this is the round they must win for Elements, and if they don't, they still have the loss bonus because they lost 3 rounds in a row now. So, but still a very important round for them.
Ooh. Oh my god. Imba, that was a sick pre-fire there on AK God.
Even though he had the scope up, I feel like he didn't actually expect that.
I had X-ray on and I didn't expect that, honestly. That was a good pre-fire from Imba. That's the off going down from F4F, and no one went to pick it up, by the way. No one wants to pick up that op. So it should be a free weapon for Elements should they need it. But something tells me they might not need it in the end. It seems like they're doing just fine with those 5 AKs. As you've said, Bunty had the money to get an op, but he chose not to. 2 times in a row. So definitely feels like Elements are more comfortable on that 5 AK setup.
They are, yeah. And not all teams are like this. Some teams actually prefer not, but I think they're actually playing to the play style of F4F, because if they don't have an op in return, then they don't really need one. But to be fair, they did buy a op this round, but he just got completely wrecked by Imba beginning of the round. So they're not any at all worried about this. But if scenario wise, if they did lose that op in the beginning of the round, and maybe lost a lot of entries to it, then they would have been maybe tempted to actually buy that round to counter that op.
Yeah.
That's right,
Kauf
buy an
is in
op.
trouble now. There's the Molly onto the side. LK lands the headshot. That's a good CT smoke, denying Mombas any vision, any information. He has to. Oh my god, he's stuck in the wall and the Molly's burning him. Oh, Mombas, that's so sad. Bunty gets that kill. Here's Nims from Arches, catches Inglorious off guard. He wanted to get Harmful as well, but he was ready for him. Harmful, last man standing for F4F. He wants to save that M4, but no way, they're not gonna let him. Imba grabs that kill.
He was like stuck on the wall, and then as he was trying to maybe bunny hop past that fire, he got also a bit tagged from spamming AK through the smoke. So he basically had no luck whatsoever in that moment. He had a wall, he had fire, and he had a spamming AK. So yeah, he couldn't get away with anything there. But yeah, Elements does not seem to care about an op at the moment. The one time F4F got an op, they died immediately. So as long as the op isn't a threat, then they have no real reason to buy one unless they want to work with the entries of that op. And not all teams actually prefer having an op when there's no need to. So a lot of people just buy it as a counter, really. So now F4F is forced on eco, and it seems to me like even though Bunty is the top fragger, especially because of that Mac 10, I feel like Imba was basically the MVP of that round, especially. Both of that op kill and killing the ecoers as well.
Imba's doing work. Oof. There's the one Deegan. Bunty goes down just like that. Kalf gets that kill, but LK responds with a kill mid onto Inglorious. Kalf, he wants to pick up that AK, but if he does, Imba's waiting for him. This is risky, Kalf. He doesn't have armor, remember, and no flashes. So if he goes, he's going to be an open duck. And it should be an easy kill for Imba, but Imba falls back, actually. Imba fell back from Banana. Because it seems like the rest of Elements are hoping to make a push towards A. Mombas is in a good spot to stop this, however. He's standing in library. There's the Molotov. It actually hits the door frame. It doesn't go in, but LK doesn't need it. He still gets the kill. However, AK God lands the headshot onto LK with the P250. Harmful gets the kill as well. Here's Savage, however, responding with a kill of his own. Harmful hiding in apps, but he gets mollied. Has to change his position, or maybe wait for the teammate. Cuff is on his way with an AK. This is a 2-on-2 after all.
Yeah, and almost an eco. Almost a full eco.
Here we go, Cuff making his way from short. He knows there has to be someone in pit. He knows for sure now because Harmful just died from pit. Here we go, he's checking under balcony, but Imba
If he got that kill, he knew where the other guy was. So that was really close. I mean, I could consider as well. Not Imba, the other one in pit was also very low.
Savage.
Savage, yeah, he was also very low in HP.
Ooh, look at that. There's the op for AK God. Are we gonna see deja vu? Are we gonna see Imba shoot him in the head again?
Yeah, it's ironic his name's AK God and he's using an op. Time to call himself the op God. They're just gonna rush me. That op is not even gonna go to work here.
Through the smoke. Elements. All 5 members made it to the B side. Here's Mombas, however, he's still on side. He's still alive, full HP. He gets 2. Kalf gets 1 as well. It's a party for F4F. Elements have to fall back. Savage can't quite push through the smoke. He does land a few shots onto Kalf, but here we go. Elements falling back now. It's just Savage and Nims left. They know the plan failed, and now they're trying to maybe do any sort of damage to F4F before going down. They don't want to go down quietly.
No, and that's the curse of smoke pushes. If you don't have any pop flashes when you're going through smokes, that's basically what happens. Is That's basically a tutorial for you on how not to push smokes. And Elements was our teacher that round, really. So
Thank you,
now,
Elements.
yeah, thank you, Elements. And now, if they're gonna push B again, they need to consider those smokes as well.
Nims, yeah, that was AK
I
God
guess
was just standing there holding that
yeah.
angle, and Nims
It's a
just
good,
walked into the crosshair. Really,
it's a good cover as well. He knew that they might be coming CT because the two people on A are not even covering.
Savage gets the kill onto Fountain, but Mombus was waiting for him on top of the boxes there. Savage did not check that angle. You don't really check that angle often, do you? It's
No.
yeah.
Um, it's because there's too many angles to hold. Many people like to hide behind the fountain, and then they tend to hide backside
Yeah.
behind the
Or
boxes. So,
dark, or
yeah.
maybe coffin even, or church. There's so many places on beat.
And then he didn't have a smoke on CT either, so they could come from CT. So like, there's too many things that he has to think about. So you have to basically ignore some corners just so you can focus on others. And a very aggressive push here now, and still 5 AKs by the way. AK God might be able to get his op to work here.
Oh my god, through the smoke, Imba lands the headshot onto Inglorious. However, it was just a FAMAS. It wasn't really such an important weapon, so F4F won't be that upset about it. However, Inglorious won't be
One
happy
man
either.
advantage.
This is, as you said, a one-man advantage for Elements. They know that they killed the guy on Banana, so Elements could easily send 5 people running towards that Banana and take that B side by force if they want to. But it seems like they're not doing that. Instead, they're playing a bit more control, running down the clock, and setting up their smokes towards A. It seems like.
Yep, there's only 2 people waiting for him, but they need to hurry because one guy is already rotating back to A here.
Ooh. Here we go. AK God makes his way back onto the site with that op. Someone's right outside of Archers. I think that's Mombus. Yes, it is. He's in a really good spot here. Might just catch Bunty and Imta off guard as they run through that smoke here. The smoke has timed out. And Mombus is holding a very, very good angle. He's going to catch him off guard here completely. But Bunty's not peeking just yet. Meanwhile, Banana Calf gets LK Savage, trades it back. Here's Bunty. He actually wins that versus Mombus somehow. He lands the headshot first. Down at 10 HP. Somehow, he still survives. The bomb is being planted now on that B site. We'll see what AK God and Harmful can do here. They know that Bunty is low. They know that Imba's low. They have to go for this retake. And go for it they will. Here we go. AK God waiting for Harmful to join up with him. Savage is hiding in construction, hiding in church. He knows they're going to come this way. They have to. AK God checking all the angles with the op. Gets tagged already down to 70 HP. If he checks... Oh my god, AK God. He actually got that. As a no-scope onto Savage. It's just Bunty left. He does get Harmful. It's a one-on-one now. Bunty versus AK God. They're both so low. Bunty only 10 HP. AK God with 20. He's on the bomb. He's not letting go of it. Oh, AK God. He let go of it, but there's no time to finish the defuse. And in the end, Elements win the round. But my god, that was close. That was really, really close.
Yeah, that could have been very different if they had 2 different ironically elements in that is that if he had a kit and he threw that molly properly, where because since the T was 10 HP, he had no way to push it. He didn't even have a smoke to stop the molly. So if he just had a kit and threw the molly in a way that the terrorists would be able to peek, then he could have actually fully defused that. But no, you know, you can't possibly know that when you're buying these guns. Like, oh, it's gonna come down to a molly and a kit.
Yeah.
So now F4F is gonna have to save here, and these rounds are getting very close. By the way, I mean, I actually didn't expect it to be that close that round, especially. I mean, he was retaking with an op. You know, I believe it was AK God was retaking an op, and an op is one of the worst guns to retake with. Because you have to constantly move around and check all angles, and an op needs to be scoped and is a more of a stationary weapon. It's not like the days of yore, where you had what was it? Back in JW and Kenny S days when you could just easily quick scope and run around and do easy things. Since then they've nerfed the op multiple times.
I mean, you can still kind of do that with the scout if you're brave enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe a
Imba.
headshot.
Oh my god, Inglorious doesn't get anything from Library there. He was in a really good spot. AK got on the site. There's Savage getting that kill. LK got the kill onto AK, got Savage got one onto Harmful, and there's Kulf going down as well, which means it's just Mambas left really. With a 5-7 and no armor, he's got nothing. There's no way he can really contest this. He's gonna save the 5-7. I think he just wants to not give Elements any more money, I believe. But he's still going towards them.
Yeah.
Mambas, this is kind of scary. Maybe hoping for an exit frag here. He might just get one because Bunty's making his way towards second mid.
We watched
However-
that free AK, but they're all going together, so it's gonna be hard to actually try to save an AK. But maybe we can try to get a kill or two.
Mambas, he's in a good spot to get in, but here's down to 20 HP. Oh, Mambas gets two actually. That's best case scenario right there for Mambas.
Yeah, he didn't expect it to be more than two at that point. Like if you notice, he went straight for the AK after he got the second kill. If he just held his angle, he maybe could have even got a few more. I guess he couldn't hear the footsteps of the third person because there was so much bullet fire going on at that point that it kind of muffles the sound of the footsteps. So, but yeah, 2 kills is actually pretty good for him. 5-7's perfect for that position as well, and it's basically insta kill at that range. And now, Harmful has a mag 7. If he pushes down house, he can get quite a few kills with that mag 7. But he's gonna just go hold it close.
I remember still that the patch when the Max 7 was strong, it was also on Inferno, believe it or not. It was the old version of Inferno. I believe it was Forest who went with the Max 7 3 rounds in a row. Oh, Imba? What was that? That's Mambas. That's a bit of a lucky shot.
Yeah, back.
Quite a lucky shot. Oh my god, Imba. He got Inglorious as well there. Oh.
That's all left, that mag 7.
Ooh,
The one
harmful.
weapon that they didn't mind losing as much is the only weapon they have left.
He does, however, have armor and a helmet. He does get the kill onto Savage, so that's something at least for Harmful. Grabs the AK off the ground, gets the kill as well onto Nims, but for some reason, he got his knife out, and Bunty took advantage of it.
There are 3 habits that people tend to have most common. One of them is to look down as soon as you get a few kills, kind of like back in 1.6 days it used to spray the floor when you got a few kills. A second is to constantly switch to your knife or to other weapons, kind of like the Q curse basically. And that's one of the disadvantages of constantly taking out your knife. The third thing is to basically go for a gun as soon as you get a kill on someone with an AK or something. Usually you're supposed to at least try to hold the angle in case there's any other terrorists. That's something we saw 2 rounds ago as well. So yeah, but now it's full eco.
It feels like F4F have lost control of their economy for the past few rounds here, and Elements just been taking advantage of it. Almost every round has been a replay, really. It's just F4F with CZs and a P250, or forcing with Max 7s and UMPs. Elements, nothing but that 5 AK setup all day, and it's been working out for them. It might just keep going. It's 8-4 now.
Fire, though.
3 rounds left in the first half here. F4F hoping to maybe make it out 6-9 would be a good score for them here. It would be a realistic score.
Game. Yeah, considering how close this game was for the first, I believe, 9 rounds. Now Elements is actually getting away with this, and I didn't expect that. It seemed like it was going to be a much closer game at that point. Look at the stack here.
Imba, this is a bit of a risky push here without any smokes or flashes. There's the smoke. Finally! Oh, Imba, where were you looking? Kalf gets that with the CZ. LK responds with a kill onto Mambas. Oh, that's Inglorious going down as well. Here's Kalf. He doesn't get anything with that CZ. Nims gets the kill. Bunty finishes the last member from F4F off, and that's Elements leading 9-4 now.
Yeah,
as you said, they're running away with it.
It was a good round with the rest of them. Imba, basically, he had two thoughts in his mind at that exact moment. One, there's possibly one in boost, so that's why he's looking up. Number 2, he didn't want to get instantly headshot by someone holding a close range with a pistol, So he decided to jump at the same time. So he both checked boost and jumped. So it kind of looked very awkward. But yeah, that's basically the two thoughts he had at that point, and it didn't work out for him. The
Nope.
CT was fully blind, but still managed to
Ooh.
get the kill, which is pretty good as well.
Look at where Inglorious says he's really pushed far up, and Nightclub.
Oh.
Sorry, Nims did not expect it, but somehow Inglorious doesn't get that kill, and Imba from behind shoots Inglorious in the head. Somehow, I think Inglorious should have gotten that kill. He might be very upset about that. But the round goes on. There's Bunty getting that kill onto Kauf.
You say might be. I'm quite sure he's very upset with that, with himself. Like that was a free kill on the guy now, but nothing he can do about it now. Just think of it as a pass and try to forget about it next round.
There's Nims going down to the op there. Oh, AK God keeps him going with another one onto Bunty, but he's fully flashed now. He has to fall back. 3 people left from Elements against 3 from F4F, but Mombus is there to shut Imba down. However, he's about to get overwhelmed here by LK and Savage. There we go. That's a headshot from LK. And the bomb can be planted on the B site now. Here you go. There's the rotation coming from Harmful. AK God. Sorry, AK God is coming from CT, but Harmful is taking the long way around coming from Banana. He might regret that. But for now, AK God is waiting for his teammate to make his way to the site. Smart thing to do if you're the opper on a retake of all things. But look at that, they're waiting for him. Savage. He's waiting for that op to show up, and there we go. Takes advantage of it. The AK wins it in close range. Harmful. He actually taps the bomb. This is a ninja attempt. But Savage shuts him down. That was anticlimactic, really. He didn't miss a single shot. Straight in the head.
The smoke was basically too close to that ruins. What do you call it?
Coffin?
Coffin, yeah. So it was actually breaking off half of the smoke. So they have to check less spots in the smoke. But anyway, you notice here that the op is doing very well against them. So their counter towards the op is not actually to take the fight and flash him out and try to kill him. Their counter is basically go to the complete opposite side. But since they're winning all their aim duels, it's still working out for them. You can't do that in a general game though. If it's a well balanced game, then you can't just always go to the opposite side of the op, because they will take advantage of that and just put 3 people on whatever side the op is on, and counter the terrorists who are trying to avoid the op. But still working out for them here, and now F4F went from having an op to having 3 FAMASs and op. So basically the easiest path now for Elements is just to keep those aim duels, and now they have the better utility as well, so they can easily molly Kauf out of that position if they know that molly. I think they're about to. Watch this molly gonna come out here. I think they're gonna throw him off those boxes.
I think Bunty's lining it up, yeah. I do believe that's a molly, but they're waiting for the clock to round down a bit. Imba peeks a bit early. Oh, he catches him off guard there. Kauf was not ready. Kauf goes down. Inglorious, however, trades it back. There's Savage shutting Inglorious down. Mombus makes his way from church, but ooh, that molly actually got...
I'm not sure how. That looked like it passed.
Yeah, it looked like it passed. Mombus actually got shot through Coffin there. He has to fall back. They know exactly where he is. The bomb has been planted. Remember, 2 members from M4F are going to try to retake this. It is only a UMP for Harmful and a FAMAS for Mombus, but they're going to try nonetheless. There's 2 flashes in Harmful's inventory here. Never mind, make that one.
Gotta get me one of these.
It's a nice skin.
Impossible.
It is absolutely impossible, but he tried it anyways. Bunty shut him down, and there we go, ending the first half with an impressive score, really, of 11-4 for Team Elements.
Yep, very convincing lead on their T side, and now they're coming on the CT side. So, considering this is a CT-sided map, this is basically their map to lose. I mean, there's nothing really stopping them from finishing this out, especially if they can win this pistol round. If they can win this pistol round, they have the advantage coming into the second half. And it's not like they don't. It's not like they need the advantage. You know, look at the gap. If they lose this pistol round, they still have a lot to work with. And F4F must be really feeling the pressure at this point.
Yeah, on the other hand, F4F cannot afford to let this round go. They need any round they can get at this point, especially a round as important as the pistol round. It'll give them the advantage for 3 rounds to come. So
Yep.
F4F, they better have something special prepared.
They're very aggressive now down by that. Look, and this is a new meta, the CZs on pistol round. And if they rush 4 people, I'm just gonna almost promise you he's not gonna have enough bullets in his clip to actually get all of them. Especially if he spray and prays. So he's gonna need to depend on his teammate to back him up here.
Here we go, F4F heading towards Banana. AK God goes down. So does Calv, but Mombas finally shuts Savage down. There's Nims going down as well here. Still harmful. The Glock's doing work. Imba dies before he can do any real damage here, which means there's only 2 members left for Elements. That's a good CT smoke, forcing LK to go from church. He's already very low, down to 8 HP. This is best case scenario for F4F here. There's Bunty.
That's through the smoke.
Oh my god, those kills are nasty.
Yeah, they're kind of a taste of their own medicine, actually. Because Imba has been shooting them through smoke all first half, really. So, yeah, a bit of a taste of their own medicine. How you like them apples, I guess you could say. And F4F can be happy with that. I mean, they did lose 2 people very fast in the beginning of that round because of that CZ. But they quickly came back into the round. And like there was one guy who pushed down mid, I believe. And they also countered that. So they kept their composure, and that's what won them the round. And now Elements, they didn't have to go for his force pipe, by the way. They with this gap in rounds, they could just try to eco and go for ops maybe later on instead of just force and an eco. But maybe they just want to try to maybe out duel them on the first round, and then maybe try to get a few guns and actually try to win this round, which happens. I mean, this is CS:GO, not 1.6 or Source, so there is a very high possibility of winning a force buy, especially against submachine guns. So,
I mean, if I've learned anything from CS:GO, it's that anything is possible.
yeah, pistols.
It's
are
possible
always
to get a
powerful.
4K and then get stuck in the map and die, and then lose the round. It's anything is possible in CS:GO, really.
That's a nice boost here on Banana. Basically, they smoked down Banana and boosted him onto that little short wall. And now he's going all the way back to A, where the T's are actually going. So now they're going to have 4v5 on A. This is going to be tough.
Go. Pushing too short now. Calv jumps onto the wagon. He spots Savage on the side. That's a good headshot there. Savage goes down. Mombas gets one with the AK as well onto Imba. There's Bunty dying in pit as well. Nims from behind. He tried to do something, but Harmful shut him down. Just like that. It's only LK left versus 4 people. With a deagle and no helmet. I don't know about this LK. He's probably going to hunt for an exit frag or 2. Which is the smart thing to do here.
Yeah, well, he could save this AK, this Deagle armor for next round. Because now he's not going to have anything on the next round. He's going to have a USP, no armor. That could have been giving them a bit of an advantage next round. Because, you know, that Deagle can still go to work. And maybe get an entry somewhere on the next round. But no, regardless, what happened there really was the curse of the force buy, is that even if you're stacked and even if you have all the advantage in positions, those pistols are still not as strong as full rifles. And F4F did a very good job to actually prevent those pistols from doing anything. They had good smokes, good flashes, and Elements were just stuck in a corner. Look at this stack. There's like a train.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting setup from both teams, really. F4F already made it to Arches. They made it to CT spawn even. Meanwhile, Elements, they all pushed towards that second mid, but there's no one there from F4F. They'll be looking very, very foolish right now. As Imba,
that was coming from.
Imba went down to Calf there. Ooh, Bunty, he spots... Inglorious spots 4 members from Elements coming from behind. He does drop, however, before he can get a kill. But there we go, the bomb has been planted now. Elements hoping for a lot of luck on this retake. But Harmful was ready for them from CT with the AK. He gets 2 with that spray before going down. AK God picks up where Harmful left off. and LK goes down just like that. It's only Bunty left from Elements. He's got absolutely nothing. No armor, no nades, no weapons, no nothing. Just the USPS
Yeah, maybe he
and
can
a
run in,
prayer.
get naked, and run away again if there's or a submachine gun, I guess you could say. I don't think they have an AK stand, but yep, that's what he tried to do. Hey, he actually got an ump.
He
But
got an ump and a kill, but no, never
he
mind.
dies. Yeah.
Just the kill. No ump.
Two people got a kill with a submachine gun that round, LK and Bunty, and they both have over 5k now. Keep in mind, because of those submachine guns. Basically, what they did was they stole a submachine gun, used it to kill a terrorist. So they got the money bonus from those guns, even though they're the ones who would. They weren't the ones who bought it. So now they had, because of that submachine gun, actually LK now can buy an op. And this is, I think, the first time Elements use an op this entire map so far. Except on the CT side.
Absolutely correct, but it's working out for them. Ikegard goes down. Imba gets Mombas as well, and Glorious, believe it or not. That's two people
So low though.
dropping to F4F. Imba's down to 20 HP. Harmful should be able to pick this up, or will he? Imba aiming for the head. He wins that duel. Harmful goes down. Literally walked into the crosshairs there. It's only Kalf left for F4F here versus 4 people. The bomb is right in front of him. And surprisingly enough, no one from Elements is really trying to defend the bomb in any way.
Yeah.
But he
And
doesn't know that.
Impa's name is perfect for that sort of situation. Perfectly imbalanced. And that was if you haven't noticed, that was the most confident push I've seen Elements do this map so far. Like they just completely pushed down mid and banana at the same time. They had no care in the world, and they showed F4F that they are not afraid to take the duels, and that they're not just gonna hold back and let F4F take their initiative to actually push anywhere. Elements just took the initiative in their own hands. They're like, if you're not gonna come to us, we're gonna come to you. And yeah, no, they look like they were caught off guard. Really, I don't think they expected that kind of push whatsoever. And I believe that for that reason, the Elements might actually try to maybe play defensive next round. Because they played aggressive this round, they might try. F4F might try expect it next round. So unless this could be one of two things: one of either it's overconfidence, or second, it's a tactic where one round you play aggressive, then go back to defensive when they're maybe now this time they're actually going to be paying attention to it. So
Well, we're about to see which one of your theories is correct.
yeah, and F4F. Actually, this is very rare to have an actual a tactical timeout. Usually it's a technical one. So glad none of those this time around. It's going to be fully tactical, and F4F is thinking on what they're going to do here. I mean, 6.9 on AK God.
Huh.
He could buy an AWP quite easily, actually. And they have almost a pretty decent buy round. I mean, sure, they have one Galil, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Galil is not... Yeah, you know, Galil is not a paper gun, you know, it's still a
better
gun.
than a P250, so there's that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's better than a CZ, as, you know, if you remember Shufu from the previous...
I remember.
the previous tournament. So now that name is ingrained, and Fade with his P90. Oh my god, I'm never gonna forget those names now. But well, if they want to be famous in their own way, that's one way to do it. And anyway, so full buy round now from F4F, and an AWP. I mean, where they gonna do it? Where they gonna go with this? Where's LK gonna go with his?
Bunty threw the mollies there. Absolutely no dams given from Bunty there.
Was that a suicide run?
It was pretty much a suicide, but he got one with him, makes him a kamikaze.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Even if you get one with you, that's still a disadvantage to the CT side, because they're split up, and now they have 2 on each side. So that was not worth it whatsoever. I mean, you push down 2 mollies just so you can try to get that one kill. I don't see that as a good tactic. I mean, sure, you catch him off guard because, you know, no terrorist is going to think a CT is going to rush the 2 mollies just to get
Yeah.
a kill. So, yeah, sure, he got AK God off guard and took away the op, but still,
He died in the process.
yeah, F4F has the advantage here. They can go anywhere they like. But this peak here might be dangerous.
I don't think Kolf is expecting this. No, he's not. LK.
That was a nice
Gets
flick.
that flick, yeah.
On a very barely showing shoulder as well.
However, 30 seconds left on the clock. The bomb is closer towards that A side. They do have time. They do have time to turn around, but they're committing towards A. There we go. Moving up short now. Inglorious. They have that one smoke with Harmful. Other than that, really no utility to work with. 18 seconds on the clock. They should spot Nims on this side. There we go. Imba gets one before dying. Savage also gets Mombus, which means it's just Harmful left versus Savage and LK.
Plant.
He picks up the bomb. 4 seconds left. He's just about to get the plant in time. Yes, he does. But Savage does not allow him to stand back up. Gets that kill. And just like that, Elements 13-7, 3 points away from making it from winning the first map.
Yeah, the first map. I
was
know
about
those
to
tongue
say,
twisters, yeah.
yeah.
But he like he had the bomb in front of him. He had 10 seconds. Just plant. Savage wouldn't have had time to actually come and kill him before he already planted and set up his Galil again. So anyway, there are small mistakes, but at least he does get the bomb planted. And now they're gonna try to work towards the next round. Sure, they're half buying, but at least their economy is balanced, that they all can buy next round. So that's something at least going into this round. I've seen so many teams now just fully buy in some players and then fully eco on others. So thank God F4F know how to work together on their buys.
Mombus actually got a dink onto Imba before dying there. But however, no one was there to finish that kill off. Harmful gets caught as well. Here's Nims. He just spots 2 people looking at the ground. Oh my god, they were setting up smokes. They had no idea Nims was there. And he picks up those kills easily. Inglorious goes down last, and Elements now 1 point away from making it map point here. My god.
It's hard not to laugh at this.
It's sad, really. It's sad.
painful. That's the only reason it's funny, because it's painful.
The painful part is we've been caught in that position before.
Yeah.
You know, like all of us have been caught trying to set up a smoke before. It's not nice. It's not nice.
Yeah, I mean, as an ex-player myself, I've had that happen to me on countless times, and let's just say that sometimes it's almost worthy of, you know, hitting the table. You know, like, why would he peek at that moment? You know, you can't do that in an official game, but still, it's just that feeling is so irritating when that happens.
Oh, straight in the head there. Bunty gets that kill, but oh my god. F4F making it work this round. AK God and Kolf get some kills for themselves. However, Nims responds with 2 this time before AK God can shut him down, which means Savage is the last man standing for Elements here versus 2 people from F4F. The bomb has not been planted yet. Savage try not to make any noise. Inglorious is looking the other way. Savage gets that kill, but AK God trades it back. That's a very smart position there from AK God.
Yeah. And he gets the win, but keep in mind 14-8 and no margin for error, and now they lost their loss bonus as well. So here's when it gets awkward, because if they lose this round, they're not going to have any money next round, and that's going to be the last round of the whole map. So very, very important round now for F4F. They need to win this.
Quite a bit of pressure on the shoulders of those F4F members. We'll see how well they can cope with it. They're sending 4 people towards second mid. There we go, Kolf setting up the smoke again. It seems like he hasn't learned his lesson just yet. But he's got lucky. No one from Elements is really pushing. Everyone playing it safe this round. It is, I mean, we're really close to map point, so everyone just kind of dialed it back a bit, playing it safe.
They know they're going up against an op as well. Oh, very, very mistimed flash there.
Yeah, I can't quite tell if it was Nims's fault or Imba's fault, but in any case, he was fully flashed for 4 seconds there. Nims gets that kill onto Mambas. Mambas was not expecting anyone to be there, and he got caught off guard.
Oh, don't tell me. Okay.
Ooh, Fight Club. It's happening again, but this time Kauf was ready. Lands a headshot onto Fight Club. However, Inglorious already went down. Here's Bunty from a really good spot. He gets one, but AK God shuts him down. Here's Imba, however, from Boiler getting two. And Elements are now at map point 15-8. All they need
no
is
money.
one more, and they'll be ahead in this best of 3.
And no money. As I mentioned in previous round, since they had no loss bonus whatsoever, and they had $0 in so many of their players at the beginning of that round, if they lost that round, which they did, they would be completely broke, which they are. So now they have to really depend on aim duels. They have no utility. They have one smoke and 2 flashes, and yeah, it's all Deagle, CZ, and Ohm, so they really gotta depend on their aim duels. And Elements just holding so good, but against pistols though, I wouldn't be that aggressive against pistols, my friend.
Kauf gets a kill onto Bunty, and as you said, you don't want to
Third
get too
round.
close to the pistols, my friend.
Yeah.
Bunty
Third
paid the
round now,
price.
we went too aggressive against pistols, or just plain aggression, like he did with that Molotov push he did earlier.
Fight Club actually got tagged through the wall there. Imba hoping to get lucky, but no such luck. Sorry, that wasn't Imba. That was the Opper. That was LK hoping to get lucky. Nimba does get lucky with a kill of his own. Look at that Savage from Graveyard. Catches Harmful looking the other way. But it's a 2-on-3. Never mind. It's a 1-on-3. Savage ready with that headshot. And AK got the last to fall. And just like that, Elements win the first map of this best of 3.